Good morning. A Sick Planet study highlights Earth's declining health. Earth is outside its safe operating space for humanity in 6 of 9 key measurements of its health, and 2 of the remaining 3 are headed in the wrong direction, a new study said. Earth's climate, biodiversity, land, freshwater, nutrient pollution, and novel chemicals, human-made pollutions like microplastics and nuclear waste are all out of balance, a group of international scientists said in Science Advances on September 13th. Only the acidity of the oceans, the health of the air, and the ozone layer are within safe boundaries, but both ocean and air pollution are heading in the wrong direction, the study said. We are in very bad shape, said study co-author John Rockstorm. We show in this analysis that the planet is losing resilience and the patient is sick. In 2009, Rockstorm and other researchers created 9 different boundaries and used scientific measurements to judge Earth's health as a whole. The recent paper was an update from 2015 when 4 of the boundaries were with safe limits. The boundaries have been scientifically well established by many outside studies, Rockstorm said, and determine the fate of the planet. The 9 factors are interconnected. When the team used computer simulations, they found that making one factor worse, like the climate or biodiversity, made other environmental issues worse, while fixing one helped others. It's always the balance. The simulations showed that one of the most powerful means that humanity has at its disposal to fight climate change is cleaning up its land and saving forests, the study said. Returning forests to late 20th century levels should provide substantial natural sinks to store carbon dioxide instead of the air, where it traps heat, the study said. Biodiversity, the amount and different types of species of life, is in some of the most troubling shape, and it doesn't get as much attention as other issues, like climate change, Rockstorm said. Biodiversity is fundamental to keeping the carbon cycle and the water cycle intact, Rockstorm said. The biggest headache we have today is the climate crisis and the biodiversity crisis. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the study's findings? Do you find it surprising that 6 out of 9 factors that determine the health of the planet are outside safe limits? No wonder. Would you agree that the climate crisis is the biggest headache we had today? Why do you think biodiversity doesn't get as much attention as other issues? Do you think we will manage to bring Earth back to good health in the future? Further discussion. What are the biggest environmental issues in your country at the moment? Would you say that your country's environmental goals are ambitious enough? Probably not. Do you know anyone who's not concerned about climate change? I mean, almost everybody's not concerned about climate in Japan. Which of your friends or family is the most serious about reducing their environmental impact? Well, probably I am. I don't know. The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. I'm sorry, I'm one of that too. Robert Swan, what do you make of this statement?